dealing with, you know how it is. You deal with ego all day long.
I,
I
yes, I do. Yeah, and
uh,
I employ people, man, and that's like 90% of employee complaints like at the risk of trying to sound cool, which I'm not, but they need to feel seen. They need to feel it's not appreciated. They need to feel known.
yes.
I forget that because I can get tunnel vision and just be trying to achieve the next check mark on my list. And sometimes you just got to spend 5 minutes listening to the guy's fishing trip story.
And it was this big.
Sure it was, Jeff. Glad to hear about it. And then the eagle flew over the hood of your truck. Okay. So we've got gallons of water a minute pouring into this lady's house. Can we put a skylight back on the roof now?
But the fish it had scales. Got it.
Like I'm making fun of it, but isn't that? I mean, a little bit. That's what we want to talk about is how lonely it is being a guy in today's world, right? Like all the research that men have less friends than they've ever had, all of the terrible statistics of suicide and loneliness in adult male middle aged. We call it dads, but it's people just trying to get through the middle phase of life, right?
Yeah, it's like that's the thing that's kind of crazy. And we're seeing a lot more mental health awareness these days for sure. I think the COVID didn't help with the isolation factor, right? And then you throw in the whole what's the hot word these days? Toxic masculinity and or any of that stuff. You throw those things in there, or it's not good to be a dude, or I don't know. These are hot topics, but I don't know. It's tough, man. You know.
It is. No question that it's tough, but I think that is why we that is one of the themes that keeps coming up when you and I talk about these conversations is, you know, not that we can cure the problem or solve the problem, or maybe even
Mm-mm.
not that we can maybe even draw
Make it
attention to it
better.
because I think,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, I think people that are lonely know they're lonely at some level. What's the
Mhm.
solution? What's the solution to that? But what we can do is talk a little bit in a way that is I hesitate to use the word safe space because then everybody turns into the worst version of themselves as quickly as possible. But we can talk about things that we like.
Yeah,
We can talk
agreed.
about things that guys like, and we can connect a little bit through doing and talking about those things, right? Like you
Yeah.
and I, pretty different backgrounds, around the same age, but we really connected through a shared love of audio, right? Of music and music gear, right?
Mhm. Yeah, and like so I guess that's a good kind of jump off point is we met through a general audio like and then found out we were relatively close by to each other and then a general I want to make it funny and just say a disdain for certain aspects of hobbies, right? Like but I think
I mean, not to make it weird, but you said you're over 40, I'm 45. Like, I'm solidly Gen X. Like, I connect to people through shared disdain. Like, that is my love language, is absolutely roasting whatever's in front of me at full volume, right? Like, that is what I do. That is my whole sense of humor. That's most of my personality. I mean, look at the
yeah,
music we grew up listening to, right?
fair.
So yeah, I don't think it is that weird that we connected through trashing on people that that we run into on the internet, on archetypes that we run into on
Archetypes,
the
yeah,
internet.
archetypes, yeah, yeah. I'm right because I'm writer.
If I
Wait, what?
use all caps, it makes a stronger point.